My prediction is that the collective value of altcoins is going to exceed Bitcoin over somewhere between the next 5 to 10 years, which is why altcoins are going to be inevitable for the whole digital asset treasury companies as well. So whether this is, related to Solana or BNB or Ethereum, for instance, and of course, all sorts of other areas, we see that moving much more downstream into essentially what might be considered smaller token ecosystems. The lens that I take is that Bitcoin is digital gold. It will always be the single largest asset in the digital asset class, similarly to how gold is the most valuable asset in, I guess, the typical way that we would define commodities and assets in that category. However, when you take a look at what altcoins represent, they represent the innovation, the new developments, the design, the new companies and brands, much like what we see today in the stock market in some ways. What is Microsoft? What is Facebook? What is Google? What are all these companies and how do they get represented in the space? And in this case, sure, Apple or Microsoft are significantly smaller than the combined market cap of gold. However, when you combine all of those companies and take the market caps of all of the companies in the world, it's around 130 to maybe $150 trillion. So that's why we think, for the same reason, altcoins are going to be inevitable and are going to be collectively larger than Bitcoin. However, Bitcoin will always be the single largest reserve asset in the digital asset space.